welcome to Cannon Crue, a weekly podcast discussing the Charleston Battery. Your host Granite will be joined by other defenders of the fleet from the black and yellow supporters section, and together they will help fortify and conquer. They are the Cannon Crue.
Welcome to the Cannon Crue podcast. We are doing some on-site stuff. Tanner I don't know who that guy was. Come on over, Tanner.
Hello, Tanner. What's going on?
So what do we think about tonight's matchup?
It's going to be intense. I'm excited. We know we've got 6 changes in the starting lineup. Those guys all got a point to prove, right? So they can start getting more regular minutes in the, USL Championship games. So hopefully it just ends up creating more competition, which is just going to bring the tides to the top, right?
That's always a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
So what do we think about Marky Mark coming in? Is it this minutes for his legs, or what's he doing?
No, he's ready.
Okay,
He's ready. Yeah, he's
Good.
ready. I'd say probably give him 70, 65, 70. Probably don't throw him in for a full 90 quite yet. But I guess it depends on how the game goes.
So who's the surprise person that's in the lineup tonight that you didn't expect?
Aaron MD,
the doctor.
but at the same time, I think back to last year, and he scored like 4 or 5 goals in this tournament, right?
First game in this U.S. Open, he had a hat trick on these grounds last year.
Yeah, and he's just getting going too. So I think this is going to be another chance for him to continue scoring goals. It's going to just translate into the next USL Championship match.
So fantastic. So Ryan, what do you think about tonight's chances?
I'm absolutely excited. You have Christian Gardner starting in goal. The last time he played for the Battery, he came in on a 1-week loan deal. 1-5 though. I think he keeps a clean sheet. I think we win 3-0.
Ed?
I agree. I think it's been a little bit since we shut this team out, so I think that's going to be on their minds. I think 2-0 was my
Fantastic. So I would say 2-0, but usually, Torres is my man. He's not in tonight, but maybe he'll show up later and get a brace.
Hey, but just like I was saying the other night, with Jackson Conway now breaking through the starting lineup, look for him to be very threatening in the first half and go ahead and put us up early.
Fantastic. Hey, we'll talk to you at halftime of the Battery.
Oh, nice. Okay, nice.
Enzo,
Yes.
So you've been called up from Stratford High a couple seasons ago, right?
Yes.
Fantastic, because you are showing the talent that we have in the Charleston area.
Yes.
So thank you. So what do you think about tonight's match?
I think it's going to be a good match. I mean, we're already 2-0 up halftime, and, just got to keep going out and obviously win.
So, and you're training and stuff like that. So we watched Christian Gardner do a phenomenal save.
Yes.
And you practice that just time again. So what do you do to get ready for those situations?
Really, it's just repetition every single day, just going out and just giving it all you have, Obviously, there's going to be days where you don't want to, but you have to improve, and, with Ryan Jones, our goalkeeper coach, he is the very best at that, so.
That's fantastic. So the level of training you're getting here at the Battery, where would you rate it? Is it something that's just out of the world? Is it something just, what you expect from here, or something beyond that?
Yeah. At this level with the sport, especially like increasing in this country now there's promotion and relegation. It's expanding a lot, so the level's getting higher and higher and higher, and the level here, well, for our goalkeeper group is exceptional. In just a matter of months, I was already catching up with some of the keepers, and
Fantastic. So our regular keeper, Luis, I'm not very good at Spanish. It's all right. So is it El Pulpo?
El Pulpo.
El
yeah.
Pulpo.
El
Okay,
Pulpo, yeah.
fantastic. So, El Pulpo. El Pulpo.
Okay.
¿Qué debemos decir? ¿De dónde eres usted?
Yo soy de Houston, pero mis papás son de Perú.
De Perú.
De Perú, sí.
Por casualidad, yo voy a Perú este verano por la primera vez. Yo voy a visitar a Cusco y Machu Picchu.
Ah, mira.
¿Has visitado antes?
Sí, pero cuando era niño. Cuando era
¿De veras?
joven. Sí.
No, ok, ¿te gustó?
Sí, me encantó. No me acuerdo mucho, pero sí me gustó mucho. Sí.
Ok, hay que volver.
Sí.
Claro.
Sí.
How's that?
Ryan used to play keepers. Ryan, you have any pushes for Enzo?
No, Enzo, going off of a penalty save, what are you looking for from the striker going in? Are you going based off his hips, or are you going based off of his foot? or you're just going based off of as you said earlier, going off of repetitions. You're just going, I've already made up my mind going into the penalty. I already know which way I'm going.
Correct. Everything is a factor. You know, we have film on these guys, so we really try to analyze them, and we have a really good coaching staff that does that. But we also go off instinct, like their body position is a big factor. Their hips, their planting foot, their shoulders also. It's where just everything becomes a factor, and also just trusting yourself, and also instinct is a big factor too. You have to trust yourself. So
as I try to sweat to my goalkeepers, though, it's that when a player makes up his mind when you get up to the line, sometimes your body wants to take you one ways because naturally you're so instincts kick in so much that your body naturally wants to take you one way. Just go with it because 9 times out of 10 you're going to make the save. If you go full forward, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You never know.
Yeah, I tell the young keepers all the time, just trust yourself, because that's how you learn. If you make a mistake, it's hard. That's how you learn, But just trust yourself, and you never know.
And last couple things. Thank you very much for being in a leadership position here in the Charleston area, because you've got to be inspiring kids all the way from keeper all the way up, stepping up and doing this and being, a professional footballer.
Right.
So appreciate that. One last thing. Last week we saw the keeper from Tampa Bay point to the corner, a key, and count Judy. What do you think of that?
That was what Captain was. He had to have some balls to do that. There's a little gap right there. If you watch it slower, there's that small gap right there. But
He didn't get a great push to them.
yeah, he didn't push there.
That's all right.
He's that sure he's going there. He got a better push.
Well, it's fantastic that the challenge was laid out, and then he did he finished up. So we appreciate you spending the time for us. So yeah. So we'll just keep rooting for you to see out the pitch, and talk to you later.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks, y'all. Gracias.
Okay, second half. We just watched the thrilling last 3 minutes. Ed, talk us through it.
Okay. So we scored a good goal. You can't score if you don't shoot. We got a deflection off of a set piece, and good things happen.
It's a worldie.
It was a world. Okay. It was a goal. It was a goal. The ball went the goal. It was fine.
Never.
What's his famous penalty?
But the difference was it came back down and went up to the crossbar, and that's what you want, So it was good. So the penalty. So nothing is more satisfying for a goalkeeper is to save a penalty and turn into a goal at the other end. That was amazing.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
It was to be fair though, it was a crap call. There was a really crap call. It was the product of a referee who wants attention. Can I say that?
You said it.
The defender slid to defend the goal. Contact was initiated by the striker, who fell to the ground like he'd been shot. And the referee followed suit and blew the whistle, pointed the spot, because why? He wants attention. That's why. And so it's a great save to the keeper's right, wasn't it?
That was fantastic.
All I'm going to say is the player was looking for it before he went into the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
The referee calls it. And fantastic save by Christian Gardner. Bottom right corner. Goes right into a goal.
Yeah.
I called it right before the match was even started. He's going to keep this clean sheet. He's going to keep it going for this battery. We're going to win 3-0 now. Going forward. Let's go.
I'm sticking with Dos Aceron. I think we just shut it down the second half, and but we preserved the shutout, and I'm feeling good about the shutout after that. Yeah, man.
Everyone's feeling good about the shutout.
Yeah, man.
We're electrified here.
Patrick, talk to us.
What do we say? Segbers, ball doesn't line. The ball. Also, you make a challenge like that. If you don't get a card, then it wasn't a foul. Because you want to get the ball. Called for a penalty, and you're not getting a card.
As a referee, that's a fair point, though. Would you have carded there? Because you told me on sideline you would have given the call. No. I think from his angle, I can understand why he went with the PK. Now,
But no call.
but the call is it's
So Ed and I were sitting about 15 feet away, not even close to being a foul on the field. The ball, and then they stumbles on top of Segner's legs, and the guy just calls it, like you said,
so
looking for attention, wants to get it.
so he made the call, but the yellow card is not thrown out there because he was going for the ball.
Because it wasn't a foul.
That's the reason why.
This wasn't a foul.
No,
The deputies are it. These Segner's with the ball. I'm not just trying to jump on top of him to get a...
I mean, it's just, I just think Mark, he just can't go to ground there and give the referee an easy strike. Go for a strike.
He had to make a decision. So, but the yellow card is not there because he went for the ball. If you're inside the box,
But like,
you go for the ball. It's then it's not a yellow card.
like I said, Tanner, ball doesn't lie. Keeper save, immediate goal.
Let's ask Madison what you think.
You're doing it.
So Madison, so we were talking about the call down here, the PK.
Yeah.
Was it a foul or not a foul?
PK.
There was a penalty.
I can say.
Yeah.
Is it a foul, not a foul? I was talking to season members, so I missed it.
That's not what we asked you.
I know. You want me to lie? It was not a
No, we want you to tell the truth.
Oh, honestly, yeah. In my personal opinion, I don't think it was a foul.
Having fun.
Perfect. So the only one I thought was a foul, or at least I can understand why.
Really, it was
So
Let's ask the real question. How many player goals are coming? Second half.
Second half? Honest? I say one more. I personally think one more can come.
Who's getting it?
okay.
You think Jackson?
Don't be persuaded. Don't be persuaded.
So I kind of want Nate to get it.
There,
That's what.
I want Nate to get it. I think we can get it. He's playing center tonight, so
Love that. Perfect. Okay, so that's our second half, kind of rewrap. We'll see you after the match. Thank you, Madison.
of course, thank you.
Bye.
Oh, don't let him bite you. Let him bite you.
Okay, we're at full time. Have a bunch of goals. Clean sheet. Patrick, tell us about the second half.
Nothing burger for the other team because it was just all battery, goal, boring substitutes, goals, easy play. There wasn't anything to write. I mean, it's fun. I'm glad these guys got to get some minutes. He got a lot of positive play. Nothing more than that. Like, really good. This sets them up. Like, makes everyone feel like they're awesome, happy. And the best. We all got our winning trophies, and we're good to go on. Let's move on.
So, Ryan.
Hey, hold on. First,
There we go.
another MD hat trick.
Oh, I said it went to Ryan.
Let's go this story. This is hold on. Rebound. Patrick, exactly. Thank you. How many goals would you get out there?
This is coming from two goalkeeper coaches. I'm sorry.
I always scored.
I'm sorry. Is this coming from two goalkeeper coaches every year or from a defender?
So I would have scored.
Huh.
It wasn't hat trick
From
for
two
Andy.
goalkeeper coaches, those are a hat trick, okay? And he's got two of them now in USL Cup history in his career, right? So he had one last year. He has one this year to start out the season. He is going to go for after his injury this so far. I think he brings back Eminem and brings back this dynamic with Cal. With that Eminem dynamic, but he brings it back with Cal because that's what he started out last season with, was a hat trick against against Greenville Triumph. Sorry, not North Greenville, against Greenville Triumph. Sorry, North Greenville University.
So, Ed, what do you think about the second half?
I mean, like these guys said, it was a product of us just kind of overpowering a team that we had not overpowered in the past.
Yeah.
By far, that's the best result we've had against them. We've had some lackluster results against them kind of in the recent past. But so, like, we were a little bit frustrated in the goal production against Pittsburgh. Yeah, we played really well, but goals come in bunches sometimes.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And they came in bunches tonight against a team that's in the lower division, nevertheless. But hey, a hat trick's a hat trick, and good on MD, good for him. He was kind of the surprise starter showing up tonight, and good for him. And hopefully it gives us confidence going into the next round of play, coming in league play, and maybe we'll have Charlotte here for the next round.
I don't know.
Depends on the other
Maybe.
results, what
Maybe so.
happens. But that would be amazing matchup, wouldn't it? Coming in the next round of the U.S. Open Cup, that'd be a great experience.
So my big takeaway from this is watching Joey and Nate, the two center backs, and how well they work together, and how well Joey worked with Marky Mark on the right, because there was obviously communication there, and those two were syncing and really hooking up. And
Now, did they start with 4 in the back, or did they go with 3 in the back?
a 4 in the back? Because that's the preferred and most obviously superior.
It's only that sees 3
Every match. Okay.
Okay, well, anyways,
out there.
yeah, thank you very much. We're gonna wrap up the match, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Up better.
Do you hear our cannons roar? Can you feel the thunder? We the fleet of Charleston, come to put you under. We are the fleet, your ships we will sink, for we are the battery.
So we just witnessed a PK, Christian Gardner come up big and did a fantastic save. What do you think,
What
Ryan?
a save, bottom right corner. Keeper's favorite choice. What a save. Here's the corner kick.